Adventure Island 3, taking on World 7. We're making our way up to, this is the final island. We can see half of the island here. Once we beat World 7, World 8 is just the western half of this particular island we're on. We're going to take a skip through part of the world here, as we have done the last few worlds. And luckily, the skip is punched right into this first water level. So as usual, I'm bringing in the Nessie buddy. Quite a few of those little bullet shooting anemone things. But pretty straightforward besides that. Again, with water levels, I always want to bring in the axe or the hammer. For me, even though it doesn't take out those seahorses in one shot, it does have the downward arc that is so important and helps you out in a lot of these levels. Here is our skip. Ooh, good, I get the bonus diamonds. We'll be using those a lot more in the last few levels, just to help speed things up a little bit. Those volcanoes, there's a tough volcano level if you don't take the skip option in this one. We get to skip that tough volcano level, and we get a pretty tough Coastal Clash level. These have the nice happy music. Whoops, I already lost my buddy. But they're really, this one is quite threatening. There's a lot of really tough platforming, long jumps, tough timing. And there I shorted the jump off of the conveyor, off the spring, because I've been training with this level having the blue buddy. But no worries. You have to memorize a lot from these, and it's hard to play and talk. I don't practice playing and talking, which I probably should do. There we get a bonus blue buddy. I know it looks like I'm running low on health. That's okay, because we get a bonus level right here. That's the same surf level that I've done how many times already. Starting in that very first level, we have the same surf level. They got really creative in this game with lots of different main levels, but not a lot of bonus levels. Not a lot of variety in the bonus levels. So once you get good at one surf level, you're good at all of them. There we go. There's a couple of different spring levels, but just the one surf level. That's okay. Because again, we'll be using those diamonds more and more as we progress, just to make things easier, give me an extra buffer, and because I've been banking them throughout the game. That was my technique that I didn't figure out when I was a kid, that you could just play through some of those earlier levels. Game over, you get to keep your stuff, so you can just kind of farm extra buddies, extra weapons, extra crystals. Be no problem. Alright, on we go to the Perilous Plunge, another of these levels. And this is another one that just, you just have to memorize when stuff's coming at you and what comes at you. You'll wait for that crab to leave the ledge alone. Oh, mistimed that. Again, playing and talking. Don't try this at home, kids. Or do. You'll be fine. So we have those jumping fish, which, again, with these Perilous Plunge levels, the name of the game, intentionally or not, by the part of the designers, has been make things hard to see. And that rock has a 1-up in it, but I can't destroy the rock because I didn't bring my boomerang in. Might not make it here. Nope. I need to have my buddy. And my boomerang. Buddies just make jumping so much easier. And taking out the those other enemies. I should have had my boomerang as a backup, but didn't think to. So you can jump forward, you can trigger those fish, which are supposed to come up under you at really tough angles if you just hurry through the level. There's that 1-up in the rock, and these fish are extra tricky for coming up underneath you. so. Alright, got him. Let him go. Pretty much done with this level now. Couple more jumps, but there's nothing else, no more tricky things. Alright, now on we go to the Thunder Clash. And this is, I believe, the first time we have a Thunder Clash level, in this run-through anyway, with the boss at the end. This one, I don't take any buddies with me, but I do take my boomerang and a crystal. I'm going to have to concentrate a little more during this, so less talking probably. Already lost my crystal on the fire from talking. A lot of memorizing as to which platforms are safe. You can kind of see which ones are going to fall, but there's a lot of long series of jumps you have to make with your built-up momentum. Not far enough. This is a tricky level. A lot of long jumps. Buddies make the jumps easier, but they can make things slippery, and they are quite difficult to use on the boss. Sorry, I'm not talking. This takes a lot of concentration from me. Gotta remember that that cloud comes up. He can cause a lot of trouble. Or at least I had my crystal to help me on the short jump there. Oh, shoot, forgot about that one. Alright. And now on we go to the boss. So, yeah, that last jump, you have to jump right at the edge of that cloud when you don't have a buddy to make it over that fire. And I used to be better at that than I was today, but that's okay. I have my crystal to help with that. And the boss, once you know its pattern, it's not too tricky. Gotta dodge its fireballs, but it follows the same pattern over and over. So you can hit it as it's going through its cycle. Never changes its pattern, even when it changes colors. It doesn't launch more fireballs or anything. But what makes it tough to have a dinosaur buddy in this boss is that you can't get a good angle to hit the boss. And if you try to intentionally lose it, you get knocked off into the pit. Next week, on to level 8 and the final level.